Hey, Mark, appreciate that. Let's go over to the storm tracker, and this is a developing tornado here again, large supercell, and it's tracking to the east-northeast. It's leaned more to the right, so that is a large supercell. It's going to track quite a ways to the south and east of Hobart, and from there it's going to track into Caddo County. So here's the storm tracker, your time of arrival, and Caddo County tornado warning. And we're talking about Lake Valley and Cloud Chief, Horn, Cowden, and Colony. And then from there, Colony and 404. And then from there, talking about Sickles and Binger and Red Rock Canyon there running about 430.
Your route takes you into areas with unverified roads. Stop and review your route. Exercise additional caution while...
Who's that? That's Mark Dillon. Let's go to Mark Dillon here. Mark, go.
Yeah, I just saw it there. It was almost like it was in contact with the ground very quickly, and then spun out again. It's still very, very ragged. It's thinner funnel, if you will, but and the sled tries to wrap it around it, but it's also kind of conveyor belting off to the north and east. We also have a new secondary, kind of a bell-shaped wall just to the to the north and the east, where I was mentioning earlier there on that front side. It's kind of conveyor belting off and kind of splitting off. So we're going to head on over to Gunnybo and then get road north there and we're right here with it. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, it sure looks tornadic right now, Mark. It really looks tornadic. Tell us your exact location right now.
We're going to be about 4 reposition.
Okay, appreciate that. So let's go back over to Max 3 and look at the rotation. Rotation here has been intermittently ramping up to near tornado strength. And let's go ahead and kind of back out of that just a little bit. So it's a large area of rotation here. Large area of rotation continues. There's little pockets. Got a little inflow right there coming on into it. A little bit of wraparound to it, southeast side of Cordell. Let's go back to Emily Sutton. And Emily's eastbound out of
Okay,
Cordell.
that is very...
Is she on the get right? Here she is.
Exactly where I'm looking at right now.
Eastbound on 152. Go, Emily.
We're about 15 miles away.
Like blinding rain, wind howling. We had side wrapping rain. I think we might have been on the outer circulation of it. It's still hailing on us, and none slightly. We can barely see in front of us. This has ramped up quickly. And, wow, the winds are going from 2 directions, wrapping around us, sidewinding rain. We're trying to head east to get out of the circulation, but for a while there, while Dylan was on the phone, it was blowing and going, Mike. I mean, Cordell got hit.
Okay.
With some very powerful winds.
Okay, Emily, appreciate that. So let's go over to Max 3 again. And so what we have going on right here is we have developing tornado here in Ouachita County. And this is going to be just to the southeast side of Cordell. Emily's eastbound on 152, so she needs to go ahead and keep on trucking east, get out ahead of it, and she's going to see it right there to the south side of the road. So Horn and Colony here, and then up toward Hinton and Red Rock Canyon in Caddo County, Eakley as well, Sickles, Lukiba, and Eakley, and it is moving to the northeast at around 35 miles per hour. Let's take a broad view here for just joining us this afternoon. This is what we have going on right now, Max 2. And Max 2 PDS tornado watch for particularly dangerous situations. Now, so far, we've had a whole bunch of severe storms. A lot of hail has been dime, nickel, quarter, and golf ball. And then this storm, this lead storm, got ahead of all the rest of those. And that's the one that has the tornado warning on it right now. And that's the one that will affect the western sides of the Oklahoma City metro area. Here's the broad view. It's very unstable ahead of these storms. A lot of energy and fuel for them to keep going. So we do want you to stay forewarned. Our goal is nobody does not know there's elevated risk of severe weather today. Rotation is picking up near Woodward right now. Corey Inman's on that. Rotation is picking up in the Lee area right now. Mike Bennett's on that. And rotation's picking up southwest of Freedom. So you in Freedom, stay alert. This is the broad view here. These are all severe, but they're intensifying areas of rotation. So stay alert. The Ceiling area, Taloga area. Stay alert in the Sharon, Woodward, Moreland area. Stay very, very alert. Stay alert here in Waynoka for this cell west of Bouse Junction. Stay very, very alert. And stay alert in Freedom. That's a massive supercell up there that's developing more middle and lower level rotation. So these could produce tornadoes as we head through the next now to 30 minutes. They could produce tornadic activity. No tornado warnings right now, but the trend is definitely ramping up on these. talking about Harper County, Woods County, Woodward County, Western Major County, and Dewey counties right now. And we'll be checking with our trackers on those coming up. They're severe right now. They could go tornadic as we head through the next 15 to 30 minutes. The trend on those is definitely up. Now, eastern side of Cordell, strong rotation there continues to intensify. Rotation on the northern side of Lugert Lake, east of Willows. Pay attention there on that. Rocky and Sentinel. Rotation rate coming up there a lot. Let's go back over to Emily Sutton here live on this storm. Emily?
Hi, Mike. Yes, we are going to turn right now so you can get a quick look with what we believe is the circulation. If there's a tornado in there, we are looking directly at it. Hold on, let's just spin it around. We can get around this sign here. We were slammed, Mike, with powerful winds earlier, and they were reaching from different directions. So there's definitely a huge circulation. If this signs up, there's got to be a tornado in there, or a good tornado at any moment. A very large mezzo. It has a ton of rain around it, and likely some very large hail. We were definitely pinged by at least both sides hail.
Emily, appreciate that. So this rotation, as you can see, continues to increase. Let's go back over to Mark Dillard to see the motion here toward the West Metro. Big hail. Let's put Mark Dillard now live on this. Mark, it looks like it could be tornadic at any time. It's got a very, very large rotation area with it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to max 3 here. Let's go to max 3, and let's take a close look at this storm right now. So the area of rotation, it's evolving, but it's a big area of spin. Big area of spin here. Corn Colony over toward Sickles and Eakley. This is Ouachita County, heading into Caddo County. It's the lead supercell, and it's traveling to the east-northeast at about 35 miles per hour. Let's broaden on out and hit the shear track on that, Damien. Hit the wind shear track on it, the mesocyclone intensity track. Let's take a look at how it's been kind of cycling up and cycling back down. And it's been coming out of Kiowa County here. Had some funnels there on the western sides of Hobart. And there's the mesocyclone track. There were the funnels that occurred, that little hot spot right there. And it's been ramping right back up again, south side of Cordell. Let's go back to Emily Sutton here. She's right on it with an update. Emily?
Yeah, Mike, we are just east of Cordell, and there's definitely a rising tide, rapid motion into the storm. It does appear that it's ramping up. Earlier, the winds were so strong that we actually had some debris move across the road, wrapping rain bands earlier, powerful winds, and right now we have a pretty clear view of what would be the base. Now, that being said, it has rain blowing out ahead of it. Lots of heavy rain, so it's kind of obstructing any view of any possible tornado. But there is a lot of rapid motion feeding up into the storm. So I definitely could see it strengthening. Mike? What's in front of us?
Emily, keep going. You've got a pretty impressive shot right there.
Yes, so now that we're getting a little bit closer, I'm starting to see a little bit of the base. And I can't see any tornado on the ground, but there's definitely a broad circulation around the whole thing. And I can see the inflow feeding into it. We're getting pretty close. There must be some very heavy rain pushing out in front of it, Mike. It looks like we're about to drive into it. You see the heavy rain band. Where's the circulation at, Mike?
Right now, the circulation's on the southern side of 152, about 5 miles east-southeast of Cordell, but it's a really, really large circulation. And Emily, we can sure tell that from your pictures right here. Let's go back over to the storm tracker, and we're going to check with Mark Dillard coming up next. So here's the metro right here, Canadian County, Oklahoma County. There's a PDS tornado watch for a particularly dangerous situation for all of the West Metro, all the way into western Oklahoma right now. And there's that center of circulation now just on the southern sides of 152. And you're talking about Corn, Cowden, Eakley, over through Sickles and Hydro and Lokiva and Red Rock Canyon and Hinton and Ford and Niles and Cedar Lake. Cedar Lake there just to the southwest of El Reno at 4:50 this afternoon. That's the track right there. Yeah, new tornado warning in effect. Yeah, for Dewey County. Yeah. Let's go to Mike Bennett. Let's go to Max 3. We're going to go over to into Dewey County here. Let's go to Max 3. So tornado warning here for Mike Bennett's storm now. And go ahead and switch there. And we're talking about this area in Dewey County. Rotation rate is picking up southwest of Sealing and just to the southwest of Toledo. You guys have Mike Bennett? Let's go to Mike Bennett here live. Go, Mike. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back over to intensity on that. Let's do a storm tracker position on that radio. So the hook really is picking up. And this is going in for the Sealing area. Go ahead and kind of back out of that shot just a little bit there. And talking about the Sealing area and north and west of Toledo. So this is central Dewey County. Go ahead and back out a little bit more. There's Putnam there, and the Tologa area, west and north of Putnam and Tologa, and it's tracking right on up here towards Sealing. Lenora here coming up. So up here in the river there, east of Camargo there, the river. New tornado warning there. Mike Bennett, are you back with us? So Mike Bennett is tracking that storm right now. So that's a brand new tornado warning for Dewey County in northwestern Oklahoma. And let's go ahead and go back to the Broadview here on Max 2. And here's this PDS tornado watch. You see all the storms are in western Oklahoma. There's a really big supercell down here to the south of the Red River. It's turning hard right. For Wichita Falls here coming up, and Burt Burnett, Texas. And then we have a bunch of storms out here in western Oklahoma, very unstable ahead of that line of storms. So tornado warning now for the Sealing area, Lenora in Dewey County. Tornado warning continues eastern side of Cordell for Corn and Colony, and it may lift. It could lift up into Weatherford. Would not be impossible. And Weatherford, you folks may have really huge hail. Could be 3 to 4 inches in diameter, and big-time supercell southwest of Freedom right now. That's a potential tornado producer as well. You folks in Freedom, stay very alert. Very large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes are possible there. So for the Freedom area, stay alert there. Severe thunderstorm warning, but a large supercell with a big mesocyclone that is gradually starting to drop from mid-levels down toward the lower levels. Now here's west central Oklahoma. Here's this lead supercell just on the eastern side of Cordell, and activity down in southwestern Oklahoma is currently getting a bit of a break there. A lot of small hailstorms in through here. Some of these are producing bigger hail, and there is some rotation over the northern side of Altus Luger Lake right now. Let's go back to Emily Sutton near Corn and Colony right now. Emily?
Mike, where is the tightest area of circulation? Please tell me, because we have intermittent radar.